Hello, my name is Eric Cooper. I am the writer and creator of a new novel edition called Merge. Yes, Merge.
Yes.
Merge takes place in LA, deals with a new high school kid. It gets powers that is somewhat like Night Seekers, but a different version of it. But also, it's a discovery about the character's lifestyle and also his, I guess, I don't know.
True essence.
Yeah, I guess true essence.
True essence of a superhero. I mean, you see it. You see it through the book. That's what I read. You can see the essence of a superhero.
Yep, all the trials, the
Tribulations, everything.
you know, even that scene that I drew with the where he had the gun to the dude's head is like one of those testing moments, you know, things that you have to go through as a superhero. The decisions you got to make, you know, is it all out of emotional anger, or you know what I mean? Your lust for revenge with all this new power.
Yeah.
That's what I took from that.
Do you use it for good? Do you use it for bad? You know what I mean? You're a hero. That's what I like about the book. Like, it's a kid actually figuring a way to be a hero. I mean, when you see superheroes are always, Superman just came from another planet, he just got done fighting, he's already here, and he's already this one you're seeing it.
Developing.
You're reading it. You know what I mean? You got to fall in love with it. That's how I see Merge.
Yeah, and Merge is like that part where, you know, that teenager in all of us, we're going through our own, like, you know, trying to find love, going through puberty, you know, trying to find out your ground with your parents.
Yes.
Especially if your parents has like a drug addiction problem or alcoholism problem, which I had to go through in my own life. So I kind of put my essence of who I was in the character, because you guys have read some of the Night Seeker series, and mainly Night Seeker was my outer shell. But when it came to Merge, that was more my inner shell as me as a person. I was revealing more about my inner stuff that I don't reveal to most people, unless you got to really know me. So that was the main thing about writing this, was more passionate about my inner self. And, you know, I like the way it came out, and also people that came along with the journey. Some people from the Star Trek, Star Wars cast, even some people in my own life that I use as part of the characters in the book.
Can you say some of their names?
Yeah.
I want to know some of the names again. I know them people out there want to know the names.
Yeah, well, you know, the main character is Ryan Turning. You have Jake. You also have Leonard Nimoy. Unfortunately, he passed away. He's in the book as well.
You hear that, y'all?
Yeah, I mean that's a big hit. Didn't expect that to happen. When I was writing it, was 2 weeks later he actually passed on, and you know it's kind of a shame that I can't give him the book actually in person. Other people in the book, you have Aaron. He's also Nog in Star Trek: Deep Space Nine. He's actually L.A. police captain. And we also have Christopher Chow, one of the guys we used in Night Seeker 3, one of the artists there. His character is named Caliber. Great character. You know, but there's a lot of people to go through, but, you know, most of the biography is going to be beginning the book, so you get to see the people that actually were part of the series, and also the illustrators that worked on it. And I have to give it to my illustrators. They do a fantastic job. I've always been proud of the work they did, and they continue to do, because we keep on producing these books that people love them. And, of course, I give it to my man, Phoe-nix Nebula, my art director.
Yes.
He has never failed me once. He always come through for my work on time. And that man can draw like nobody's business.
Yes.
Great
teacher.
Best, man. I do my best. I do it like everybody else, man. Still learning, like Jabaar we was just talking about. It's a learning process.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just with working on this book, like I tell everybody, you know, like, tomorrow's never promised. I lost one of my best friends I grew up with yesterday. It was horrible to hear and stuff, but like he went out and did everything that he wanted. He wanted to play guitar. He was on the news. He did an orchestra. He had his own band. You know, and just to see somebody they go out there and do, and they, you should do this, Jabaar. You should draw. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna do that the rest of my life. And that was my whole goal, is put my name on the most books I can do. And like, if anybody goes to a Comic-Con, you see the stuff that I have on my table, and I told everybody, I'm gonna do a novel, and I actually get to work inside of a novel. So always go for your goals, even if stuff tears you down and stuff. Just remember, sometimes people back in the day just give you that thought, like, yo, you can go do it. And that novel was something where I'd be like, yo, I can do this. And I just, thanks for the art director. And the book makes you feel something when you draw it. So it's easy to draw. That's one thing, because sometimes you can work with writers and it's really, really hard to work with. And I had to give it to Eric. He writes like it's a movie script, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that what you say, Phoe-nix? It's like a script, or
Yeah, well, a lot of people don't know how to
style?
work with artists as far as what they need. But Eric is already, especially with the summaries, the chapter summaries,
Yeah.
and how it's detailed makes it so much easier than a lot of people I've worked with, because they don't focus so much on the visual aspects of it as far as what the artist needs to create the environment. It's kind of like you could just wing it, but you get in so much trouble with that because it might conflict with what's actually going on later.
That's
what I'm
me.
saying?
That's me. Like, I will read something and be like, oh my God, I want to do this and this and this and that. And Phoe-nix be like, what the hell? And then he'd be like, I do like it, but that's not what I asked for. And I don't know if Aaron's looking. So it's a challenge. But the thing is, it's always good to have something that will just keep you just grinding. If you didn't do it right, you can still keep that picture and be like, yo, I'm going to try it again, and different angles, and you figure out, oh, I got better. You're just teaching yourself to get better. And like, it's hard for me. Like, I tell people all the time, I can be a writer, I can be an artist, but sometimes it's hard for me to comprehend certain things because my brain just goes on auto, and Phoe-nix breaks it back down to like, look, I need this, and he'll even write it sometimes. I tell him now, write the message out, so I won't screw it up.
I just send it right
over. Because I go
to
bananas. If you see the messages, people, you be like, this book better be on point because he done wrote this much. It's like a literate little kid. I'll be like, okay, you know what I mean? But I'll go back and do it. But man, it's working together as a team, and to put this goal out, merge is something that I think any type of age, culture, religion, gay, straight, Muslim, you gonna like this.
Because we bring it all to you.
You bring it all to you. It's a whole new thing. And I appreciate Eric for doing it because it takes heart to do that.
But also another heart was that, putting Trayvon Martin in the book. And mainly Merge's essence was actually from the idea of Trayvon Martin, what happened to him. Because me and a guy named Keith Thomas, one of the writers I work with, unfortunately did pass this year as well, or last year. And we developed the Merge character a little bit, and I decided to take it a little further. But even Keith is actually in the book as well. And, these things, because it touched me in my heart, because these people were part of this whole entire project. And I want to make sure I highlight everyone that was part of it, because it's really like,
he's missed too.
It's missed. And we're all going to miss Keith a lot. I know Blair Smith, one of the main artists, actually worked with Keith also. And, we all went through a lot of challenges here and there, but we all stuck together because we knew the projects, the artwork, the writing, everything was meant for humanity. We stand for humanity.
Well, that's the thing, though, with the thing, as far as the thing with Keith, I didn't know that whole situation as the director, and then when I found out about it, I saw it would be hard for Blair to do it, so I went ahead and did the picture, because it would have been, Eric talked about it. And it was, it's an emotion. It's a lot of emotion in this book because of the characters that are in it, the people that are in it, and the situations. And that in itself is a learning process, just dealing with people as far as organization and how to get work out. It's not as simple as just delegating, you do this, and then have somebody else do this and do this, because you have different people and different types who gravitate towards different things. So as a director, it's a challenge to put the proper people with the proper, aspects of the story so that it comes out right, but
do you think it's hard to do that? Like to direct the whole, because you got how many artists under you?
Well, see, that's the thing. It started out, we had a nice sizable crew. It was at least 10 to 12 artists, but
then you had to break it down. That's what I'm saying.
You got to run through the numbers and see. Well, that's the beginning. You do that in the beginning to see who's going to be about their work. I already know you and John were going to do your thing. Well, I had a lot of people I didn't know. Some people I kind of knew, and I seen their work, and it was question marks here and there, but you sort all that out in the beginning so you don't have such a mess to deal with in the end. and it could get that way if you're not, it teaches you to be direct. It's a careful management of power, because you're not really in control. You're delegating the control.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying? You're giving people the power in the positions that they're comfortable in to get the stuff done. So that is the hard part, is just putting people where they belong, because not everybody's got time to look over 25, 26 chapters, even just the summaries.
Yeah.
So you have to get a feel for the people and what their work is like, to put them in the right place so it gets done in a timely fashion. And then you have to make that time at the end for those people who are going to drop out. It always happens. And it's no big deal, but you leave yourself a space where you and whoever else is left can comfortably handle that
Fill it in
at the end, so the finishing touches it won't be bullshit, because those people that are there at that time have already gone through the process of, the book and getting the feel for it. So those pictures, they tend to come out a lot better.
Is it more frustrating when it drops out and you got to find the people to fill in?
No, I like it like that, because I think smaller numbers help. There's not too much of a clash as far as opinions
and
egos, especially egos, and
it's
just easier to manage when you have 3 people who are about it than having 10 people who are wishy-washy, because the numbers won't count for anything. That's like that whole thing with the Kung Fu, like one person represents 100 warriors. So that's kind of how I went into that. You know what I mean? You find that one person, or those 2 or 3 people who represent those 100 warriors, instead of just having, a whole bunch of warriors who ain't about shit. I mean? They can't line up properly. There's holes in the defense. You know what I mean? Horses just running through your lines and slaughtering everybody. You're like, I'm not going to put claim to that. I don't get on the battlefield and watch.
That's like having 10 Deadpools all at one time. You know what the hell's going to happen.
Yeah, you're just lost in between.
It's like, it's got to be structured, but it has to have an element of the unpredictable as well, because people come up with ideas all the time. It's like, that's dope. We're keeping that in there. That's dope. That's going in there. That wasn't planned on.
Is it hard to even judge what you do see and what you want and sometimes not want?
Well, the great thing about it is that I don't have to be the bad guy. That's what the art director's paid for, is to be the bad guy.
To be the villain, man.
To be the villain. This particular person really didn't follow the instructions of the draw.
You gotta go back on the ass, and you gotta be straight and blunt. And people are sensitive, and then you got people who have life issues going on at the time, maybe. But this project, we had a couple people who had life issues going on as far as their situations, which made it impossible. And these were people that were going to do the work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That couldn't get it done because of their life situation. So, we had to X a couple people out there. It's not like something, we're going to wait and see.
No, we ain't got time for that.
We don't have time for that.
Time was for no man.
Nah.
So you can't wish or nothing. You got to get what's going to get done.
And that would be like for me, if I had to do, I couldn't do it. For real. I'm a versatile artist. I'm going to get down.
Solo.
You know what I mean?
You used to working solo, but you know a whole bunch of people.
It's hard. It hurts.
But that's the thing with working you, though. I've worked with you before, so it's easy for me now to get across what I need to get across to you, because I've had that experience with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy. Like, all right, I know he likes fight scenes. I know he likes he likes drama. He likes the bravado of those kind of pictures. So that's easy. I'll be like, all right, he could do that. Well, he love that. Jabaar, you got time to you gotta really manipulate people and their emotions too at the time.
I just like working with people, because the thing is, working with Phoe-nix, I always wanted to, but it's intimidating.
No, I intimidate you.
That threw me off a long time ago. I was already too off. It's because I still have to. That's why I always set my game up in writing. But to work with Phoe-nix, there was other people I seen working with beside Phoe-nix, but I realized, he's the drive. He's the shit. Not the one drawing poses. The motherfucker drawing the real shit is him right here.
And that's the thing, man.
To meet him at the Comic-Con, and then he sits down, and then my art students gravitate towards him, and they're looking at me like, Mr. Brown, he's better than you. I'm like, that's why he's here. But then to see me working with him is a great thing, because merge is something I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I drew one picture of it one time, and then I seen him draw a picture. I was like, son of a bitch. bitch. And I went right back in. I changed up the arms. I made the helmet a little different. Eric was like, motherfucker, you forgot the spider in the back. I'm like, nigga, I'm trying to do the face part right, nigga. I'm trying to catch up to him.
Well, that's the thing, man. You want to inspire instead of intimidate. And that's the one thing
that's inspiring,
because before when we worked on these projects, we had other directors. That wasn't nearly a problem. Like this time around, I saw that firsthand. Like, and it blew me away because that's the last thing I come into the mindset. You don't expect that. Well, no, it's not that I don't expect it. I expect it, but not. I didn't expect it with this group of people. I put it like that. As everybody respects everybody else, no matter what level they're on. You're just on board to showcase your style for this chapter and have because it's more about the people that are going to read it. They get a nice variety of different
artwork.
And that's the whole thing. So it doesn't matter if you're where you're at as long as you're doing what you do, right? And I'm not going to say names, but because one of the people on the team, supposed to be some big league, I guess. The shit like that don't move me.
At all. Don't even raise an eyebrow.
Status, whatever. Okay. You're going to prove that shit here, all right? That's all I want to say. If you that fucking big, then I should have no problems but say here. But we had that problem, and it was the confession alone was a little bit. I laughed a little bit. I chuckled, not at it, but at the mind state of it.
Or the excuse of it.
Yeah, and especially being a minority, quote unquote, a black artist. And being in the realm of where we are, quote unquote, not supposed to be
that good,
and be that good, regardless if we started this shit, regardless, in another format, and they just been biting our formats forever. Our stories, our energies, and all that stuff. But it comes back around in a cycle, and
now we're intimidating.
They're intimidating because they weren't a part of that cycle. They weren't the.
They didn't say anything.
They didn't start it.
They didn't fight for nothing. They didn't do anything.
They just went along with the flow, and they got the accolades from other shit without their work. And now they're seeing other people putting in work that's a different quality, different caliber than anybody's used to. Because I've seen a lot of stuff fly out of this camp that I don't see anywhere else.
No, not a bit.
And
like I said,
but it makes it even better.
Unique ink is your label.
You get some unique stuff, and the thing is, to me, to have a name, run off your name. But when you see the intimidation, I seen it. I want to say it. But I walk through their face. I go to their table. I be in their face, and they know I'm doing it. They know I'm doing it because they get it to us.
Yeah.
I'm like that. I'm like Tiger Woods with a Tupac mouth. So they got to deal with me. See, this is the thing. This intimidates them. Because after that, when you fly out and you do like 4 or 5 pages, these guys, well, I'm going to try to get this. No. I'm not hearing your excuse. Because if we did it, you're not trying to hear no nigga's excuse. Yeah. It's, okay, we're not hiring, nigga. Just like that, and that's what it is. We won't have that job. We can't be intimidated. There's no, like Luke Cage just said in the thing, I'm a black brother. When you see me, that's the first 3 things. Oh, that's the 3 strikes right there. I'm a male, I'm black, and I'm talented. What I do. A lot of other little kids see me as a hero. So all 3 of these things are terrifying to the other person that used to be the hero.
Yeah.
Luke Cage knocked that so much out the point. I was like, I don't even have to watch any more of the show because he nailed it so much. They're intimidating because these guys are doing what we used to do. And people don't, now they're seeing through the clear box, maybe we weren't so good.
No, it's nice.
The mind state threw them off, dude. You see the change of it now.
Well, even with me, I go to San Diego every year. And I get to mingle with the Marvel stars, and I get to mingle with DC guys, stuff like that. But even the other higher up people that work for Marvel and DC as writers and artists, they know who I am. I don't have to say who I am. They already know. Oh, Eric, you're a Night Seeker guy. Oh, we know your work. I said, well, because I've been out there, I do it. Yeah. I don't talk it. I walk it, and that's the main thing. And
there's nothing you can't do that somebody else is. People see Marvel. And that's one thing because you got a lot of younger artists. Especially from our demographic. And you see DC and Marvel, and they get caught up in it, and they go along with the flow instead of going against the grain, so to speak, because they're intimidated by the size of what they've created, but you could do the same thing. It's just you got to be willing to go from ground zero.
Yeah, you got to tough it out.
You know,
You got to tough it
and
out.
take your licks.
And the thing is, it's so different from Merge and Nightseeker and the stuff that we do.
Yeah.
Like the stuff I'm saying from like Eric. I'm not being racist, not being, but the white people will always say, "Well, there's nothing that we haven't done before." Yes, because you never sat at our table. You never wanted to talk with us. If you don't believe us, go on Google and look at the coffee house and see what happens when you all sit down at the table, when you see us come to and you want to have that conversation. We've been asking for this conversation ever since Trayvon Martin. Every single news station, every time something goes, we want to have this conversation. So now we got it in the book form. And now the other dudes that wanted to work with us had names that don't look like us. It's intimidating because they ain't never heard this story before. They see it because their granddaughter likes BET, but they never got from a brother that can write it out. That's the problem. What? They can make you visualize it and see it? Like they love Black Panther, but they didn't realize they're watching Shaka Zulu because not one of these white people ever sat down and watched Shaka Zulu. That's racist to them. Oh, now I want to see Roots or anything. Now we got a generation, now they love superheroes. And the demographic change. Blacks don't want to see it. The younger white generation, I can see the book sales. When you see the white kids come to that table, the black people pass, they come back, I'll be back around. What was that white boy looking at? I like that.
And that's, you know what? You just led right into what I was getting ready to say about fucking validation. Validation through other people is asinine. We don't, because we don't ask for that from nobody. I don't want nobody to come over to the table. The one thing I hate, I don't want to say I hate, but I really do detest, is when people walk by the table and they be like, "Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's great artwork. Oh, this." But they're walking out with shit from these clowns.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But see,
and it hurts.
But this is the thing you got to be careful of, because they'll do that to downplay you. They'll try to talk down to you.
Yes.
They'll try to talk you out of your
stuff,
your divinity of who you are and what you stand for. They'll try to downplay it. So you got to be careful with that. You don't need nobody's fucking validation. That's why when they walk by the table, it be, I don't care who it is, white, black, two arms. You say what's up, I won't even look at you. I just like, thanks. Yeah. Keep it moving. It's not an ego thing. I've heard it a million times. Just like I've heard, oh, that's so great. I can barely draw a fucking stick figure. Now, if I hear that shit again, I don't know. I might go crazy. You know what I mean? So that already tells me that even the people who view it still have no originality, because they're still biting off some old shit.
Somebody else already said.
They're just regurgitating. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you don't need that kind of validation. You need the validation from people who are doing the same shit you're doing, but in their own way.
Yes.
That validation is good. You know what I mean? And if I put my stuff and I'm next to a table of Marvel and DC and I'm sitting in between, I don't need their validation.
No.
Because I'm secure in what I do and who I am and what I stand for. You know what I'm saying? While everybody else is biting off everybody else, drawing whatever. This is boy at the damn Starbucks bugs the shit out of me every day. And all he draws is like, you know, the Naruto and everything, and he's good. And I'm trying to figure out why, if you're this good, this talented, why are you grinding on other people's light for that validation when they should be looking at you like, where did that come from?
They don't hire Americans.
You know what I'm saying?
Just be truthful.
Yeah.
Be truthful. They don't hire Americans. They don't hire. If you like me, they really, you wouldn't even get through the door. You might not get a passport, brother. Why you think all the other stuff that the Wu-Tang had out over there, they stopped real quick. When it came down to black people working in the studio, they shut it down.
It wasn't going for it.
Okay, bring his father in, make the last movie. Let's get this done with. Let's get it done with. Wu-Tang was hurt. To hear RZA sit there and say, we had a beautiful project, great soundtrack, great actors, nominee actors, Grammy actors. People were putting money into this project, but they wouldn't let black people get in the door to draw for them. This use a black face. It's almost like Will Smith's son's new thing. This make him the worst hero ever. But since we're going to make him. They call it. They even call him in the series half a man. They got him with pink and purple hair, and now I know why they doing this. Oh, he's half a man, but they see all the other people. They're just normal men. But since this guy has a boyfriend, it's funny to make fun of this one black dude in a whole this white school, the Chinese school, because I know that they'll draw Chinese. They try to draw
the Japanimation, all that shit.
And they call this man half a man.
And that's what I mean by down talk. That's
they
another
down,
way
yeah,
they're talking down to you, man.
They're talking down, well, he's gay, he's black, so he ain't really worth shit anyway. That's two of them down right there, and he's a man, so fuck it. This all is downgraded. That's why when we create something, we're giving you from the gut. That's the difference. When I read the Night Secret, I was like, I don't get it. I'm never gonna read this again because people don't write like this. And it threw me off by the second book. I was like, look, I'm going to draw my own Night Secret. He was like, no, don't you do it. No.
You're not ready
yet.
No,
you're not ready yet.
No.
It took another year and a half. And I said, Eric, I got half of these storyboards done. And I inked in half of it. What? I took the Night Secret stuff that I liked. I added one or two bad guys that I want to kill off. And I put it in the Night Secret book. I got it, and it's just about done. The new book I'm coming out with, you're going to see a part of it. You didn't even see this part of the book. But you got the Gundy family in there. You got the people of kidnapping children and all that. And it's going to add up to, by the time you get to see it, it adds up to that book that has Night Seeker and Merge in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can build off of these characters.
Just these characters is the stuff that's going on around you in the world, just like the Trayvon thing. Like, I don't get caught in the politics and in the news and all that shit in there. But when certain events happen, I mean, you do take notice, and it is an opportunity for you to throw something in there. You know what I mean? Put a spin on something that had a negative connotation to it, and do something different with it. You know,
I say making your readers more aware of what you know and what they should know.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's something totally different. Because what you're doing is something that Marvel and DC is not.
They will never take a stand.
And we heard that from a group, like you said. You know, when he came over to sign in the Black Panther, he said, "Yo, I like these books because the thing is, I went back to my table. Marvel and DC would never, ever go this route. What you just did with the Trayvon Martin book,
yeah, you know,
and it felt so good. I was like, so this is why he's talking. He said, dude, this was Black Panther. If we were allowed to have black writers, it would have been on this level." And he was signing my book, and it felt so good because he knew, sitting there down there with Jack Kirby, with the other black guys, they said, "Oh no, we know you can write, but your ass is going to draw. I don't give a fuck. You did Woody Woodpecker. You're going to draw what I tell you." And that's it. I don't want to hear your opinion. I don't want to hear you say, "No, my brother, I'm not doing that." You're going to say "Sweet Christmas." What nigga says this? If somebody says something smart to me, I'll be like, "Nigga." They say "Sweet Christmas." What brother says this? I've been hearing niggas since 1974 from the Pit movies. You waste my money, race to the snow, bitch, nigga. That's a slap. And white dudes are writing this because half of these white dudes were hippies hanging around with black dudes. Somehow, some way, that got stopped, and they started writing these books without us. And that's what happened. And
with us, without us.
Yeah, yes. You can draw. We want your talent because you ain't getting no money. You get 2 cents off of every single book, and you better sell your storyboards because you're not getting anything else from the company. You're a commission artist. You don't work here with us. We don't need you here. That's like jumping in the pool and you got a whole bunch of y'all. You make the world dirty. We don't need you.
And got to ask for health insurance.
And that's slavery. And that's the thing I liked about the Merge Project too. Is good that you brought that up, man. Is the input. It's not like a dictatorship. If there's a suggestion, if there's something you know what I mean. There's been plenty of times where I say, "Eric, yo, what about whether or not he goes that route or not is not even the issue. It's the fact that he listens and takes it into consideration. So you have a feel that you belong in there. Your input, you know what I mean? That you're part of something instead of just an appendage. You're part of the brain, so to speak. You know what I mean? You're not just the finger or the toenail. You're like a major artery or, a liver or some shit.
Yes, and my thing is, I love it the most. Like I told my mom, this is not even just being like a little kid, but I told my mom, I said, "Mom, I've waited all my life for this. To have a team where we all have different personalities." Like she always told me, "You'll make it one day. You have some public enemy thing around your head because it seems like you're not getting it right." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "So you got You got a crackhead. He might be a veteran, but he looked like he's still on the Jabaar. But then you got somebody so knowledgeable, but he spits it in a different way. Because that's what you guys say, spit, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's Chuck D. But then you have the minister of peace, and he's telling everybody to, you know, soldier up, clean cut, straight, martial arts, eat good, healthy. Then you got Sister Soldier. She said, first I didn't understand why you liked this so much, but now she gets it. She's like, that's what you have. You have so many personalities around you. Before it was just you and people run off your coattails. Now you have somebody where you can talk to. And I was like, yeah, so like, Eric's my best. He's like my brother. I got a little Phoe-nix is like my little baby brother. He tell me, yo, that's stupid, Jabaar. He'll tell me right off the back. I'm like, damn, he just checked me like a motherfucker. Yeah, I gotta go back in and draw it. And
probably kick yourself.
Yeah, he'll put me in my shit. That nigga will fuck me up. So I gotta like. That's why I said it's good to sit there and say, Phoe-nix, what you think about this drawing? Phoe-nix be like, you know what?
I just look at you like sometimes, man. But sometimes if I don't keep it that real with you, you won't grow.
This is true. I want to grow. And that's my whole thing. I want to grow.
And I can't cheat you of that kind of either chastisement or praise.
And that's real talk. And that's what Merge is like. And just to work on Merge, and this to be asked to work on Merge. To me, that's
you've earned your spots.
You know, I mean,
but the thing is, a lot of people. There's a lot of other spots where I love where we all can say that we can fit in, and we haven't got our due. We can sit there and say we can write a Predator fucking movie, but they ain't gonna give us our fucking due. But you know what? Fuck them motherfuckers. We can do our damn self.
Yeah, do something different.
We can do whatever we want to and put our hearts to. And when I met Eric, it was that. So you gonna keep on coming to Comic-Cons with a book bag trying to sell books. And it was like, I'm going to put my heart in it. I got to get a table. And now I was like, yo, now that I'm doing something like Merge, it's something that makes you want to work. That makes you want to put more work out. And because the thing is, when little kids see the artwork and they're inking it in my class, and they're like, this guy, man, I want to see him fight against Iron Man. And they're putting their own power. They don't even know Merge at all. But they're inking it, and they're like, oh, man, imagine if he had an Iron Man suit thing with a Green Lantern ring. I'm like, yeah, but you want to hear about the character? No, he just looks that good. He should be in Marvel or DC.
But you know the reason why, though? Because they see themselves as a character.
You're so much. Why is his nose so big? He looks like my cousin. Thank you. That's what we were going for.
Yes.
If he looks like somebody in your family, or if he looks like you, I mean.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of brothers out there, and they will disguise it. They will manga it up, and no ethnic or nothing. Yeah, Eric doesn't go for that, and it's great that he doesn't cheat us.
No. I keep it real, keep it black, or whatever ethnic the character is. I keep it real, but also
the culture.
Yeah, the culture. I even have Tiger on. He's Muslim. I mean, he's Pakistani.
Yeah,
and he's Muslim. I said I kept Muslim.
When I read that part, I was like, hold on, let me read this again. Because that's a bad character. Like, he should have his own book.
Eventually.
He should have his own book, yo.
But also, speaking about that, was, like I said, I try to keep everything a true essence to everything I do because the people in my life. So I represent them properly and make sure that they like the characters that I do. Even for Merge, the main character, Ryan Turney, I said, are you okay with me, using your likeness for the character and also your best friend, Jake? And, just so you know, though, he's going to be kind of alternative lifestyle. He's learning about himself. He said, go ahead and use it. I like the work you do, and I respect it. So I went out and did it. And that makes a whole lot of difference when you have people behind you and say, look, I believe in what you got. Just go ahead and do what you do your damage. Let's go.
Yes.
And that's the main thing.
You need that.
Yeah, you need it.
You do need that.
You definitely need it.
And the main thing I have to give mad props to y'all two for, even Wayne. Wayne does it too. You're like, what the fuck are you doing? But it's keeping me in check. It's a check thing. Like it's like a fire under your ass when you be like, I'm gonna do this. And they're like, yeah, but that looks. You know what I mean?
It's quite
I have done it a couple times. I think I did a classroom scene, and I looked back at the classroom scene. And I was like, you know what? That was a booty ass background, and I had to look at it twice. I even inked it in digital, and Allison was like, why you keep looking back? You ain't gonna do it? I said, might send it to Eric.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
I might send it to Phoe-nix to see if Phoe-nix was.
But
I see the thumbs up, and I said, well, this doesn't look good because he didn't say any word. He put a thumb up. Well, I know what a thumbs up means. Now, see if Eric will go for it. Now, if he says something on there like, Jabaar, I'm digging this part, this and that, it might probably go through, or I might have to do it at a different angle where it's not hard at all because for a director, it gives me creative freedom. So I'm good with that part. Now I gotta sit there and say, because the way he writes, I said it's a movie type of thing. So you have to visualize like you're in a movie. So I put the square of my eye and everything when I'm looking and doing this thing, and it's like, this background sucks. For real. Like I looked at a picture like,
you go ahead and send it over if you want.
Yeah, it's intimidating, but the thing is, if you don't do it, how would you ever get any better than what you are? Yeah. If somebody says, yo, Jabaar, you could have did a little bit more than that. And that's cool. Because I went back and I was like, you know what? I'll put the desk over here, and I'll put the chair like falling down. And then you were like, yo, we don't want the beards. And I was like, cool, fuck it. I'll go back in there because that makes me, now I can put more face expressions on it.
Yeah.
And it was funny. That whole conversation was funny afterwards. And that's the thing. You know, you just take it in, you suck it up. It's nothing to be, whatever about. You just humble yourself, and then you find out it's just so much fun. Because you're cutting on each other, but you build each other at the same time.
I had fun. Because I was going to call David and be like, David, cut that fucking beard. You know what I mean? He wouldn't know what the damn subject was.
How that started. It'd just be funny.
Why you calling me up telling me to cut my beard? Like, motherfucker, you just got a picture and I just drew your ass up with a beard and you ain't supposed to have a beard in this picture. Like it was his fault. But there was that merge and I was like, he has to be super aggressive.
But, I got to give a shout out to my man Hanif because he was one of the younger artists. One of the persons that I found out that everybody was falling off. And it's the same situation. He did a couple for chapters. Me and Eric looked at it, and I sent over to Eric. Eric was like...
the motorcycle hump?
No. This was... he did the one you did. The one where he was on top of the joint holding the two shields with the dudes busting up at him.
Oh, yeah.
So he did it, and Eric wasn't feeling it. And I've seen this guy's work. I've seen how he works. He's always at the Starbucks. He's about it with his bull. Mm-hmm. And... it was his first time being in part of something like this. So he was intimidated, as far as, just having that out there. Mm-hmm. So I had to sit down and have that conversation when I was like, yo, dog, it ain't kind of working out. He wasn't feeling the things. So I let him just ink one of the ones that I already did. And he did a good job on that because I wanted him to get his feet wet.
Just learn.
You got to learn. You know what I mean? And take that first hit. It was good for him to see, but it's not like something that made him quit. It made him better.
So that's what you do, though. I mean, you did. I showed you my blue storyboards, and you were like, I dig this story. Yeah. And then I went to take a shit and made some food. This nigga already has blackjack down, like, look at his cornrows. I'm like, bitch, you drew a whole storyboard out. And he did it with a Sharpie. He didn't do the pencil. He seen my story. I'm going to make this even better. I still had the storyboards right here. And this man said, I like the story, but I could do it better. When I seen the spaceship, I was like, let me just go upstairs. He said, I'm going to cut this out. Then he cut it out. Then he said, I'm just going to draw it again. Next thing you know, I seen the spaceship on my damn page thing. And I'm like, yo, here's more paper. Go bananas. And it was like,
yeah, I remember that.
It's cool for me to write a story, but if somebody can see it better than I can and they feel it more, I don't want to touch it. You do it. Yeah, if it's some way, somehow, like it just blew my mind to see something that come together, and then you were like, oh, let me edit this. It didn't even sound bad. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I could just wrote a paragraph. And you're like, you fixed it.
You know what I mean? You don't have to do it all. You don't have to do it. That's part of it. You don't have to do all the work sometimes. You just got to delegate to the right people.
And that's what it makes it so much easier for you to create. That's what Merge is. Like, I'm working with all these other people. I'm seeing like Homeboy did the scanner. Who did the scanner one that has Homeboy looking at the scanner thing?
Andy did that. Andy
did that. Fucking awesome. Awesome. I'm trying to do it in one of my books now, but I'm trying to do that same pose where the motherfucker's sitting there and it has like the big screen. I'm like, that shit is hot, yo. Yeah, because he did it one angle. I told him, I said, don't change it. I like that because he did the person in the screen
on the angle. Yeah.
But it showed like the part of the face. I love that pose. That's just me. I love that face pose. But then. I don't know if you had a talk to him or Eric had a talk to him or something. The next time I seen it,
he wasn't finished. That was his rough. He just wanted to make sure it's done. I was like, get out of here, go finish it, dude.
Yeah, I was like, that is hot because the way he added more, even the darker.
Yeah, that's what he did.
He put under it, he darkened it up and then darkened the one side of the face up, and it looked so fantastic. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah, I wish
my next piece of art is gonna have to be really, really fucking good, Joe. You know what I mean?
And that's the beauty of that healthy competition.
Yes.
Because it'd be like, damn, man, I gotta go back in and do some fly shit. Cause
dude,
I can't have no bullshit.
After that, you were like, yo, Jabaar, can you do the thing with the van? And but I want him to have the things on. And I did the other view, and then I knew it wasn't kind of good. I knew it was there, but it wasn't what I kind of wanted. And then Phoe-nix like changed the view. I was like, fuck yeah.
Just changed.
Then it worked, and it was like it blew my mind. I was like, I'm on it. Yeah, and I got to add the other blacks that I wanted to because it was intimidating seeing what he did up there, and it was like he used black and white. He didn't even use shading. I'm trying to figure out how he does the shading on a different layer because he does it with painting. I'm doing it on digital painting, and I'm trying to do what you're doing, like on digital.
But that's the thing I tell you. That's why I start with the color first. But that's gray tone.
Yeah, see, and that's what I'm trying to do. Like, it's hard. I'm working on gray tones now. I'm trying to get it. It's a fighting factor.
It's tough, man. I'm still working
at it. You gotta make it do
it.
what you want it to do. And Merge has so much detail. I can do it on like when it comes down to paper. Oh, I throw this like together in like 15 minutes. But when it comes down to the computer, I gotta make it look better than
like
this.
that's hot. I was like, yeah, that's hot as shit, but it's not part of the story, Jabaar. But we're gonna keep it because I like it. We're gonna keep it.
We're gonna sketch in the back.
Yeah, we're gonna put it in the back because it's tight, but it's not the fucking chapter.
Yeah, I know. I was like, could he beat the guy up? Because I wasn't on coffee, so I was like, that's not what Phoe-nix asked. Because Phoe-nix said, I want that with the guy up, and I was like, but it would look so cool if he just kicked him too. Because look, where's my other one? I did another one, and
yeah, it was the one where you did it like a storyboard though, where you smacked him, then he had a pen. It's like it's not a comic.
Dude, I was falling in love with that page. I was like, the page was just blowing my mind. So I was like, I'm gonna keep on doing it. And you were like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm falling in love with the page. No, I shouldn't fall in love with pages. But it happens that way.
Yeah.
It just happens that way. When you're so much into a story, and it's like, man, I do like it, but I'm gonna add more and more. Like
he want to do a comic of the whole fucking chapter.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like, Jabaar, we just need a camera flash, one camera.
But that's what happens. I see my man's artwork. What's his name again?
Andy.
He put a fire under my ass.
That's good.
When 1, 2, 3.
Inventory. There you go.
4.
All in one damn.
Because I wanted to do what Andy was talking, what he did on computer, and
one damn breakdown. He got
one breakdown. I was like, yo,
what's this dude doing? Is he trying to cut us out
bang,
the whole
bang,
book?
Bang.
He trying to do the whole book.
Then I was like, let me just stop. And then Phoe-nix. I was like, Phoe-nix, just write it out for me, dude, because I'm getting too hungry.
No, cut and paste, man. I just had to cut and paste that shit, man. I was like, look, this is verbatim. So you can't put this on me. This is verbatim. And I called Allison. I was like, Allison, make sure he gets this shit right. Because I know you speak Jabaar.
She called me. She was like, what are you doing?
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she was like, I said, because I'm so, I've never been this ambitious to put some more stuff in a book. I was like, this is like a Bible to me.
Well, I got on Phoe-nix to talk to Allison.
Yeah, I did. We both did. I was like, she speaks Jabaar. That's one thing we got to remember. She speaks Jabaar's language. She's been with him how long? They got kids. She could influence this. I was like, yo, just make sure he, you know what I'm saying? Just because I'm gonna punch him in the throat. I was telling her some wild shit.
That's the family. That's what I like.
You know what I mean?
Because I don't have family like that, and just to have these guys and work with family is so cool. I mean, I have a brother, but the rest of my family that I grew up, they're all dead, and like even to my mom's side, like there's only a couple of us left. There's only like 3 of us left, and the rest of us is the kids and stuff, their grandkids and stuff. But to have brothers, even though they're not blood brothers, they blood brothers to me.
That's
and they work with them, they grind with them, and you like to see their you see their sweat. To see Phoe-nix sit there and sweat with headphones on, and you see Eric sitting there writing like 2 other chapters. Then he's sitting there filling my book in, and then he's like, "That don't work, Jabaar." Then he's editing in this part, and I'm like, "Yo, I just sat in the garage and got high and drew this shit the fuck up. It came out of my body like Snoop Dogg. But my brothers are always checking me like, yo, maybe you should do a little bit of this. Yo, add a little bit of that. And if you don't have that in your group, when you're working on a novel, something like this, if you don't got no family and you ain't got nobody to check you, your project ain't shit. It's just a Kickstarter. Because after your Kickstarter is done, you don't have nothing else after that.
That's the thing, man.
Ain't no fucking hobby.
That's the thing. I feel that people who didn't participate, who had the opportunity, or just didn't take the time, they didn't want to grow.
That's the thing, growing.
They wanted to stay. They wanted to stay comfortable. They wanted to stay with their same motif as far as how they did it. Because I saw, I'm not gonna like. I could name names right now. I could name fucking names. I'm not gonna say it. I could name names right now, and motherfuckers really wouldn't like it. But I wouldn't care. But when I saw it, I looked at it, and it had the feel of all his other works.
And you've seen it. That
I've seen before, and it doesn't fit this particular motif that we're working on because it has a different tone and feel to it.
Yes.
So if you're not going to, he was like, look, I can't do that. I was like, all right, deuce. No big deal. No, I'm not. You know what I mean? I ain't got time to be wasting energy to hate or with anything like that. I got to find somebody else to do these fucking chapters. You know what I'm saying?
And time is your enemy. Time is your enemy. So, especially commercials were out, what, 2015?
Yeah.
Around 2018. But you know what, though? This was...
Correct.
This whole thing has a lot of purpose and meaning behind it. Trayvon Martin dealing with with ultimate lifestyle, dealing with a character coming through puberty and everything else. So all those feelings, all those ideas, perspectives had to come out in this book. But also people that passed on when writing this book. All these guys had a tone that sets in the book as well, and also even people still living that's in the book. I had to make sure everything was done in a way that I can feel good about it going out. And let's say I never came back to it again, I knew I did good work. I had to go back to it again because I knew it was a masterpiece in itself.
Keith got his he got his respect in there, like you would want it to be. Dude. You know what I'm saying? He got his respect. He got his he's immortalized.
Yes.
Yes. And that's the thing you can.
When you draw a merge, you're drawing a part of him.
He's immortalized now, so people gonna ask you. They might go back on his works due to this. And see what he was doing because of the respect level that you had for him and people looking at your work. So I mean, it goes so much deeper.
And that's what we all want.
Like damn words and pictures, Because
if Eric passes or anything, not saying he will or anything like that, but if he I'm still gonna be out there at them Comic-Cons. I'm still gonna push everything he got. It matters with my team. I'm pushing every single thing. It goes right back to the family because the thing is, we worked as a family to make this thing happen. Yeah. We've seen a lot of people fall off that don't got no heart. And I tell them to their face. I tell to their mama, just like Pop said, nigga, you ain't shit. And I tell your mama, you ain't shit. Because the thing is, I work with a lot of them. They get a lot of props. They get free tables, do all kinds of stuff. They do all kinds of whack shit. They feel comfortable. I'm going to go to a black Comic-Con. And that's all they can do because it comes out to the real work. They can't see us. They can't face. They're cutthroat. Oh, well, I can't do this. Oh, I was gonna do that. Oh, I got a contract, so I can't work on this. Oh, I can't make that part. Like, look,
you live by other people's rules and on some past design shit.
Yeah, But just tell the truth that you ain't good.
But here's a clincher. You ready? Going to San Diego, the people I've met, and like I said, I was at that one I think it was like about 2016 or 2015, and I stood up and gave a thing on a panel, and I gave my heart out for like about 3 minutes just to do a couple answer question things, and then at the end, one lady came and said, you remind me of my husband. I said, well, who are you? I said, I'm Charlotte Fulton. I said, I'm sorry, excuse me, last name really is McDuffie. That was my husband that passed on, and you remind me of him. You're just like him. I said, I've never seen anyone else even do what you do and say what you say. And the thing, people have to understand this, going back to what Dwayne McDuffie did for the industry, he's changed a lot of the characters' way storylines go now.
Oh, yes, they're using this stuff.
And he doesn't
get any props for it.
No credit for it. And it's a damn shame because he didn't own his own properties. And Milestone not coming back either.
Say that one more time.
So that shit gonna stop right here.
Say that one more time what you just said.
Because we own our stuff.
He didn't own his own properties.
Oh, what a killer. What a killer.
This man wrote like no one's business, and that man passed on, but no properties to go with him.
The stuff that he saved, I'm looking at it right now. The stuff that he saved that's on this shelf right here. You be like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And he looks like me. I thought the name was different. But a lot of these books that failed, he went back and wrote on them. And when you see the pile of work, you're like, yo.
What was that one he did in Japan or some shit? I didn't even know about that one. He did like
he did Ultraman.
Ultraman.
He did Ultraman. He did 3 runs of Ultraman. He did the new Archie where it's real dark.
Uh-huh.
But if you watch TV now, that's on TV on WB. It's a real dark Archie. Yeah. Archie and Jughead. That's Riverdale. That's his stuff, and he will never get props for it, never get a say-so, because he's dead. We don't have to talk to his brother no more.
Well,
and his wife.
He won't get props from those people.
But to me,
used them, but we'll
I
give
know them
props.
books.
Yeah.
I know that dark. Like, people were like, why is Archie and them going with the black girl, and now his friend is gay, and this other one, now he's a gangster, and this other one smokes, because they're doing real stuff that teenagers do. And you will always meet some of these people if you go to school.
You go to a Comic-Con.
Yeah, and this is what Dwayne McDuffie was giving it to, and you see it now. Like, it wouldn't have worked probably like 10 years ago.
Yeah, they were ready.
It wouldn't, because they were still on that Dawson's Creek bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't have worked then. But now it's racy and it's interrelated. Oh my God! Look at all the black mixed babies running around. That's all you see, and half of this show is little mixed babies running around. And
yeah, you got to deal with it. What it is.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
It totally changed the aspect of what he was doing.
And he ain't had no judgment on it. He just put people where they belong, so to speak.
Yes, and it made me love that. And that's what I like about like your writing. Like I can write. I know Phoe-nix can write, but when somebody says change this sentence, it will change like a couple of these other pages.
Yeah. This
one freaking sentence.
Yeah, that makes a difference, man.
Yes, and sometimes you might be like, I ain't gonna change it. But those are a couple of pages I read, I was like, you know what? I'm so glad these motherfuckers went back and like Wayne might have checked something and be like, I like what I did, but maybe keep that sentence, but the rest of that Eric stuff, leave that in there. Take my shit out. Give the rest of that Allison, but put the rest with Eric, like what he checked. Take my shit out. That's what I'm saying. Take my shit out and put his in. But when you see it, when you see dreadlocks take off, that whole message, that page memorized the whole book. It made everybody realize that was the seller of the book. And when they see that page, it's like, oh my God, it's a Black Green Lantern. Oh my God, this is Trayvon Martin. Oh my God, you got Merge and D-Ware. Oh my God, even the guy that's in this book right here, the bad guy, Blackjack, is in this book. It shows all these characters
in sync.
And the thing is, what I wrote ain't there. But what he wrote killed that motherfucking book. Because people were like, yo, they have people on Instagram like, yo, that's a fucking hot book, yo.
Yeah.
I don't even post my shit. No, I don't even post the stuff that much up on my thing no more. It's my reward. It's mine. I feel good now when people hit me up messages like, yo, I love the third part where my man's getting fucked up and he's trying to run away from him, and then Merge gets smacked up and try to run, and then my man just comes hover up on the building. And Merge was like, I don't know if we can fight him. That's hot, because the thing is, Merge will whoop him. Where's all the weapons? And I'm like, yeah, I know that. I wanted you to see his weapons before Homeboy took the skin off. They're like, well, why didn't you use them? I said, because I don't want to let you see everything that Merge has. That's the purpose, you know what I mean? I don't want you to see everything. We have books coming out, so it's not my character, so I'm going to make you want this character. I want you to starve for this character, and when you see it, you be like, I'm going to buy that, and that, and what's the other character? And that.
Did he figure it out in this one?
Yeah, and that's what we want.
Here the thing is, though. We see all this Kickstarter all over the damn place, and we see guys at Comic-Con sell a book.
They're bullshit.
But then they disappear, and also when it comes to like making comments on Facebook or Instagram, everyone says, "Oh, they took a picture with the book," but no one says anything about the damn book.
Because there's nothing about.
There's nothing about the book. There's no content.
I mean, I seen some stuff with some dog with some jet missiles on the side, and they're supposed to be doing some Afro-American thing. It has nothing about the experiments, has nothing about the brothers, has nothing about the 14 brothers that were with the syphilis. It has nothing about the iron in the milk.
Well,
It has nothing about don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Just
It
basic,
didn't have anything
just
about
basic
it except
something.
some Star Wars laser
You know
manga
what I mean?
crap running around, and people were like, "Oh, this is the
I'm gonna
awesome
draw
stuff."
a robot,
Like, no.
and he's just gonna run around and blow shit up
Blow
with his
shit up.
laser. And somebody's gonna come punch him, and that's the end of the story.
Good
Like,
concept.
And he has cornrows, so you know he's black. Yeah, but he has a Naruto nose, motherfucker. So I don't see him as being black. He's
no,
Michael Jackson,
no,
motherfucker.
it's not even that. This guy is.
At least we knew Mike was black in the inside. We don't. You just drew this motherfucker this way.
You know, created a race or something.
Yeah, he got his own essence. You know what I mean? He's a pointy-nosed Negro. We gotta find this race. You know what I mean? Or is this in late Britain or something we didn't know about? You know?
Hey, you know. But even if you put something behind that, it's better than just
Yes. You gotta,
not
But the thing is,
being
that's why we
able
need
to-
good writers and good editors.
but the thing is, who are the game changers? There's hardly anybody on the field. That's why I said we got the field to ourselves pretty much. Someone
Yes.
says, "Oh, I'm still waiting for somebody to come along and knock me off my damn pedestal and say, Eric, you can't write as well as I do."
just build your own ballpark.
I'm still waiting for that to happen.
I mean, we're them hockey players that are busting Wayne Gretzky's record, busting the goaltending
But they
record.
don't talk about it because.
But you don't hear none of these brothers' names, but you see all these white boys like, you bloody bastards. You know what I mean? But we're kicking ass. Just like my dad when he played polo. That nigga was listening to backfield sitting there, Ben.
But
How's
you
he
know,
get on the field?
the
His name
lines
is
are-
Garfield now.
the lines are blurred though nowadays.
Yeah.
Because
it's very
even your
much
boy,
true.
you know, what did Elijah Muhammad say? Was it him? He said they'll be in a strange land, but they'll have the minds of the people other than themselves, or something like
Yes.
that. You know, speaking
That's
of
that the television.
you know, and it's a mental game now. It's not so much what you see, so you'll get a variety of it if you let it. Just seeing your people pass your table and you know, downplay your shit or whatever, it'll bother you. But if you understand what time we're in, you know, you'll see just
See the difference.
this group of people, regardless of what gender, race, whatever, and you'll see this group of people. You'll see that group of people that support you, and you'll see them as, you know, these are genuine people over
Yeah.
here. You know what I mean? Then you'll see people over here that are just like, you know, the herd. That they just follow everything. They're scared of
What's
anything
new?
that's new, and they like to be comfortable. You just hear these people come to the show. They know everything about Wolverine, so they go to the table and they sound like hot shit. But then they come over here and they're like, "What the fuck is this? I can't figure. I'm scared. It just I can't deal with it."
Yeah. I mean, the only, like sometimes I admit it. I compare my superheroes to what's already out, and it fucks them up because they're like, they come back and like, it wasn't nothing like that. I said, yeah, but you bought it. Yeah, it was dope because I've never seen anything like that. That's what I wanted to get you with. I do exactly what Alan Moore. I'm just the black Alan Moore in a way. I'll tell a motherfucker right now, you might want Avengers, but you're going to get Watchmen out of me. You said I was going to get Avengers, but you got the Watchmen out of me. But you said I was going to get Avengers. Well, you didn't get any of that. You got something that you totally enjoy that they'll make a movie before the Avengers. That's how good and unique and different mine is. It's part 60s, it's part 90s, and we're going to jam it down your throat. And then we're going to have heroes that are actually rapists, bad politicians, and money launderers, and half of them are criminals, and you don't even know who the good guy is in this damn thing. When you watch when you... Some people, I just don't like this one, because they couldn't figure it out, because you know what? They never read a book. It's cool to cosplay, but they don't read books.
No, they don't.
They want attention because they
Mommy,
were
daddy
nerds. It's
gives
almost
them.
like a cop. Like
They're the same.
nobody
goddamn
likes
pose. They don't
me
even have
until I get my uniform on, and then I get
It's just,
props.
Just ass and spandex.
Yes, and the
that's
thing
all
is, it's creative, but you got to make it.
It ain't
You gotta
creative
make it your
because
own.
it's still, you know, your boy Uptown came to the show with a goddamn soul.
Billy.
You know what I
Billy
mean?
Johnson.
Uptown Bill. He came with the and that shit blew my fucking mind because somebody had actually did a character that wasn't out there as far as the cosplay, took it, made it dope, and now everybody's looking at it like, you know,
It confused them.
and on top of that,
Who is this guy?
you know, you know, and you've seen him in all other shit. So it's like for someone that, you know, he's got a rep for being
Yes,
cosplay.
Bill, he's
he's a
like one of
beast.
the best.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's done a lot of characters that are known, but the thing that I get respect for, he's so open minded with it that he's gonna say, "Fuck it, I'm going over here and I'm gonna try this because I like this character." You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do the suit and everything, and he did it. And to take it a step beyond, I want to see people who are cosplaying their own self, so to speak, how they would represent themselves as a superhero.
Yes,
that ain't Wonder Woman, that ain't fucking Spider-Man, but it's
no
nothing.
Marvel, DC, or
it's
no
nothing
Disney.
wrong because we grew up with them.
Yeah.
So I give them their place. They're just.
But you had trick or treating a long time ago. Get that shit the hell up.
You know what I'm saying?
You got your chain. You got your treats. Grow up now.
Who
Grow
are
up.
you, motherfucker?
Stop trying to be sexy because your husband don't want to see you around your friends that act all this way and be all freaky and all that kind of stuff.
Look, man.
Look, be yourself. Love yourself because there's nothing ever going to change. When I seen my man Bill dressed up,
Yeah,
'cause I know Bill loves himself. That's when you know when a brother loves himself, you can tell the aura around his people. I'm not saying this,
right,
but you can tell around, and you seen the kids gravitate to him. They had Marvel, DC. We had people that was dressing like from Wakanda. Then people were like, "I like his outfit." People didn't know who the hell he was. We were at the convention. The person that ran the convention was so confused. He came to the table and said, "Why are all these little black kids running around talking about they give you a soul clap and it'll bang you out of this? Where's this character at?" He had to look at my thing and said,
"Oh,
that's him?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah."
Been here the whole time.
Where's this guy been at? I said, "But you come to my table all the time at every Comic-Con."
It's where the fuck you been at.
Yes.
You've been downplaying this shit, and then when it get big, you want to jump on that dick.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it was. They didn't say it before, but they didn't want to. Them kids didn't want to see Black Lightning. They didn't want to see Black Panther. They didn't want to see Luke Cage. They were give me some spray paint right now. I'm gonna give you a Hulk hand and go spray paint it. I fell and I cried. I went to the bathroom and cried when I seen that picture. The kids were sitting there lining up taking pictures with a green hand. I seen them outside spray painting so they could have a cool picture. That feels good as fuck because this is where I made this shit at.
Right.
On a street corner,
started from
homeless,
with
my niece, and she said, "Well, Unc, it's good for me to read, but I don't know if everybody will like it." When she died, I'm going to do it. I don't give a fuck how anybody feels about what I do.
Right.
But I tell you one thing: when these kids see it, and they start getting to it. I can actually stop creating after a while when I see this happen.
Yeah.
I told them that day. I haven't told y'all that day. I'm comfortable for even stepping back and not doing any goddamn thing. I can color and ink for people. I seen that was my reward.
Yeah.
My dad smiled down. This is what I always wanted to show him.
Right.
You know what I mean? And right there, I felt good. I didn't care how much money. I felt good. God smiled down on me. That's how I seen it. And the kids were loving it. And they were to have somebody talk on your shirt and say, "Dude, can I take a picture with you?" That is the greatest feeling because I was like, "Well, you can take a picture with Soul."
Yeah.
Oh,
and
you're not Soul? You're not gonna dress up? No, he's coming back in. And they took the pictures with him, and I didn't get no pictures with no kids. They love Soul, and they were like, "He's the guy."
But that's still you though.
And that was like, and that's still me, and that's why I was like,
yo.
And it felt so good because they don't understand.
And
Soul is a part of my
this is
dad.
the thing people don't realize about what goes into a project like Merge.
Yeah.
Because those are like, I mean, they're not to be downplayed because of their size. There's a comic books, but this is a novel.
Yes.
So we have a lot more content to deal with. We have a longer story to deal with, and that much energy goes into it.
But that fan base loves it.
And that's the thing because they know that these people that have come together to do this are going to put their experience, their heart, their soul into it. And it's not going to be anything that they've...
No fly by night.
It's not going to be nothing quick. It's going to be well thought out.
But they don't think of Eric anyway like that anyway. I mean, sometimes some people are like, "Dang, boy, you just knock out books all the time." But they know Eric, I guess, from even my perspective, I see it as he have a fan base and they wait for the book.
Yeah.
I will see people come up and be like, "Oh, I'm going to buy this and this and that." But they be talking to Eric. They'll look at some of my stuff, here and there. But they be like, "Yo, I'm waiting for Eric to come out." He's coming out, and they be like, "Oh, I'm going to buy this for my cousin." So they're buying another book for their cousin because they didn't read it. Like, I'm not giving this other one away. That's my book, but I'm going to buy one with my cousin. Matter of fact, he's even here. I'm going to make him come over here and talk to you. And then my boy said it's kind of like a Predator feel, man. I kind of like the Predator, and it's on, and it's like the sale pitch is on. Eric is like grinding.
That shit is killer.
It's like Joseph Jackson, and he's telling the Jackson 5 niggas, if you don't make me some money off this damn tunes, we ain't got nothing. And it's like, yo, I'm gonna fall and pay because if you got this fan base, I want to work with it.
My favorite one is this. Oh, this one happens where? Oh. So this is New York. This is Philly. I want the Philly one.
Dude.
I want the Philly one. Oh, this is.
That's where I'm from.
You know what I mean? Because it gives them a sense of belonging even more to the story because it's like now they can identify with
this places,
the environment. It's like they can walk outside and just feel where this is taking place. You know.
I mean, I just started doing it. I just did D-Ware. I wish I didn't do it. I wish I did it earlier, but I wasn't. I guess like you learn something every single day when you have people from like Cherry Hill, then you have people from New York, and you're in Baltimore, and they're like, oh, yeah, I travel here for the 3-day week, and I'm on the kids, my son likes that book, but I like the comic books. He likes I want the post, and you're like, so the family has different books. Like, the boy likes the comic books, the dad likes the novels, the mom takes all the artwork.
Yeah, right.
And they just sit there and talk to Eric like, yo, we're waiting for the next book. Yeah. Is this person going to be in this book? And they know they're running the names down. Like, they know a couple of my characters, but they're I guess you say forefront. I guess they're the forefront, but they know everybody.
Well, it depends on how they come in and who they come in from. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll see yours knowing you, and then they'll see Eric's and mine. They'd be like, "Oh, well, there's a little bit something extra now."
Yeah, but it's. I had to say it's like 75%. They know Eric.
This guy's everywhere. He's got like a clone somewhere in every state.
When they see it, it's like, what does your team got? Because it's like, what is your team? Because they go to Eric first. And it's like, what did your team got?
But he doesn't need a clone. It's because he leaves a piece of himself
everywhere. It's everywhere. Everywhere you go,
you leave a piece of yourself,
and that's a good thing. You know what I mean?
The thing is, I got
because it makes other writers want to write.
I'm not trying to be like anybody else. I'm just trying to be myself.
That's it.
And that's the thing I put out there. And that's what I said. Anytime you get if you have a personal sign book from me, it comes with 100% money back guarantee. And I'm still
iffy on trying that. I will think about
I still haven't seen any creator do that. And also other creators I asked them, would you guys do? Oh no, I'm barely.
And what's the ratio of return?
None, not one bit yet.
Still
over 10 years.
Nothing. I have never seen nothing.
So return. 10 years and all those people and nobody's ever brought the book.
No,
back.
they all come back.
They all come back for more.
They all come back and they be like, I didn't get the poster in that one. So if I buy this, can I get this other poster? Like, really, dude? Like, you're gonna buy another book to get these other posters? Yeah. But you're like, yo, and then they come back and they're like, I read like 3 chapters. They're like, yo, this is the second day of this Comic-Con. But it was awesome. I didn't know that Compass will always be around. They're like, now they're explaining the story to Eric. Don't they understand that Eric was the one that wrote the story? No. So does this? They're like, yeah. I mean, I see it.
But I love those people do this already.
But that's your.
Wait, no, I love that. No, I love that. I love hearing. Well, I lost a book. I need a replacement. My house got water damage. I need to replace the book.
And they will buy all.
And they'll buy all day.
They'll buy all. I've seen person buy all 3 of them. They were like, oh yeah, I let my cousin have one, so that's out of my collection. So I'm just gonna buy all 3 of them again because I'm not gonna open this one because
or as a gift for whatever.
That's what I love.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I barely get that anymore. Like they're just like they're mine. I don't give a fuck what they want. Like they might buy doubles of mine once in the blue moon. They're like, okay, I bought it before, but this one I'm buying, put it in plastic.
That's when you fucking know, man. That's when you fucking know, man.
But the most fun though is when you have different friends come over to the table, and wait, we're all here. Okay, well, this is Philly, this is New York, this is. Okay, so all right, so what?
You guys were. Wait a minute.
You guys gonna fight over it now?
Wait a minute.
I was like, wait, well, I'll get that book. Then you guys get the book.
Why don't you take it down there and give him to sign it? He did the letter. Oh, he did it. Oh, wait.
I love when they fight over it, and it's like, okay, you get it for that month. We'll trade off. You get mine. You know, and then trade off the books to each other.
Yes,
and it's great.
I seen. What was the It was the dad and son. It was the dad. We were in Jersey, and he was like, "I'm finished the second one." The dad was like, "Already got the other ones. You can read mine. but I want the other poster, so buy the next. I was like, so they're gonna buy an extra book because he ain't gonna let him read his other one.
Oh,
He's gonna spend his fucking money,
no.
and I'm getting the other. And he did it because he's gonna get that other poster that has a damn sickle on it, and he's. I'm gonna buy them 2 books, but I want that picture with the sickle on it, and I want the other one where I'm like,
yeah, man.
you could have bought that book. You bought all 3 of these books before, and that bitch is always in that motherfucker, and you didn't. They'll come back just to go get it. I want the comic book. You didn't have the other comic book before. I like this black and white one. He's fighting a samurai in this. Oh, and you're like, so they're going to buy everything again? When people buy doubles, that's when you know you're kind of making it.
Yeah.
And that's what the thing is. When it comes down to people with Kickstarters and doing that, they don't got no damn doubles. Because by the time they do 1 year, they're done.
There's nothing
they're
behind
drowned.
There's no backing behind
and now they're coming back out with, oh, this is my new project, and this is why that shit look the same as the other project, nigga.
Oh,
for real. There's some to me, I've seen, I even watch people. I learn a lot from dummies. Put it this way, I learn a lot from dummies. I'll go on their Instagrams, I follow my Facebook. I don't even like them on my shit. They don't even say nothing to my shit. When they put something up, I'll put something on their Facebook to piss them the fuck off because they ain't doing nothing new. Well, who did this? Motherfucker, it's me.
Yeah, it gets deep in here, boy. I'm telling you.
Because you want to give different styles. If you're working with Phoe-nix, you have to give different styles.
Look at Phoe-nix. Phoe-nix will sit there and he might as well in business. And I was coming and say, dude, man, damn, I wish I could do. Damn, I want to do that shit. And then it's like, but for me, a lot of people know me. I don't go to tables. I'll just sit. I'm doing my own damn thing. They come in. Eric, what's new?
Shit, we be over there.
All the fucking.
We be over there drinking and shit, just chilling and coming up with new shit.
Want a shot?
Just bullshitting and shit.
Yeah, they come to us. What you guys up to this time? I said, what? You over there? You got your own shit. Yeah, but we
want to come over and
they want to see what's new.
We want to see what we can take back to our table.
A lot of them, it's not even their fault. A lot of them is because they grew up in this environment where they sit there and say, well, I have a black friend.
Yeah.
It's not nothing. It's not their fault.
It's the program.
It's the environment you grew up in.
It's the program.
And then when you see it, and it's not just the rap music, you really get involved with it. These guys love you. Oh, let me take you out to eat. Let me talk to you. And you realize these guys they were just confused a long time.
You just want to tell these motherfuckers, have a first-hand experience.
And they love it. And next thing you know, they're coming back to you every single.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, you got to talk to this guy. And that's how connections get started because they know these guys are real.
Yeah.
They have met a lot of their friends who are like, yo, this guy gets away with getting away with this because.
I don't play that shit because every show we go to, I like to walk in either first or last just to see who's in there.
Yeah.
And you walk through and you see some of these guys before, and I don't say shit to nobody unless I really fuck with you like that.
Yes.
Because you're like, you're not so much on the team, but you're on that level with us. You know what I mean? Where it's just respect and, we doing our thing. We gonna have some fun today. We gonna fuck around. We gonna, whatever. Depends on who it is. You know what I'm saying? But you see a lot of these people kind of, the shoulders go up to the ears, and it's just like,
they're scared of it. They're scared of the tone of your voice. And
it
throws them off.
Yeah, it
throws them off. If you say Muslim, Christian, gay, or straight, they're like,
something that'll challenge the shit out of them.
Yeah, and you say it. You say it. If
you
say it or something like
safe,
that.
Yeah, we be over there like we don't give a fuck.
We're blunt.
Do you believe they said that? Yeah. Like, yeah, nigga. Yeah. I'll say it again. Yeah. Like, he just said nigga to me.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Jabaar, what you doing? Nigga, come here.
Yeah. What? But that's just the way I am, and this is the way I want. I mean, like I told everybody, for probably like I was 12. I thought my middle name was Little Nigga. My dad, come here, little nigga. Get my HBO box. Little nigga, get the fuck out of the way. Little nigga, what the fuck are you doing? Little nigga, what are you drawing? Little nigga, what are you trying to act like Hulk Hogan? Little nigga, why are you watching this movie?
Little nigga.
So it just came out as Little Nigga, so that's why I was like, well, even when I put it in books, I try to lean away from it.
But somebody gonna relate to it.
Somebody's gonna relate to it. And when it came down to it, I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna get so fucking raw.
That's the beauty of characters.
By the time I got with the Hounds, you were telling me, why hold back? You were in there and he seen him for the first time. He said, why hold back? I took that old picture that I did in 1992.
Why hold back?
Made him into dogs.
All day.
And motherfuckers were digging this shit.
Why hold back, man? Put it out there. Because you're gonna catch a certain amount of
base.
people
Mm-hmm.
who are geared for just that, and that's what you want
Yes,
them
you
to
want.
have. Because now they have something of their own shit that they
Yeah.
can gravitate toward, where they didn't have that before. They didn't have that voice. Because see, we're talking and we're drawing for different people who can't do that shit.
And express
Correct.
themselves.
Yes.
People who
Yeah.
can't express themselves, don't have that same quality of talent. Maybe they have a different set of talent or whatever. They just don't have fucking time. You got a family, you got 4 kids, you're working, but you got something.
But I want that escape.
But
You know
that's
what I
the
mean?
thing about
I want
y'all
that
too.
to be- yeah.
Like when it comes, like I said, the Comic Cons. Like you two are like teachers at Comic Cons. Like I can see Phoe-nix. I'll be like, where the fuck did Phoe-nix go? And Phoe-nix be over there teaching kids, drawing something. But you be telling somebody else, so you got to do this. It's like a seminar to you.
Yeah.
Because the next thing you know, we had a different Comic Con. The little kid will run up to him. They might say whatever to me. Because to me, it's all money. I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna.
Like, don't get it twisted.
Don't
We
get it
about the money,
I'm
but
about the money, but
Yeah.
I'd rather be off with that little kid. We
that
just
little kid
fucking
and
around
Eric will
creating
sit there and
shit.
have
Hear all this
people
other
coming back to
bullshit.
him and be like, yo, I'm writing a book now. You're like, God damn, like how the fuck you pull that
Yeah.
off? Eric met
Yeah.
one guy in Virginia and he came over and looked at her work and was like, I got pictures of what it, and Eric was supposed to be over there with me and Jake Roberts. But we were going to write a story for Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yeah.
But this guy was like really so into Eric's novel. He was like, yo, honey, I want to buy everything. He said, because I've really got to learn this process. But now to see this dude have 2 books out and his wife come back and he's sitting there talking to us and they're like, oh yeah, thanks for them pointers. I like, we seen you in Virginia, then we seen you all in Baltimore. Then we seen him the next year. He's over there with the table raped by the Tuskegee guys and he has his own stuff. And he's like, yo, I appreciate y'all. I'm like, nah, it wasn't me. He was like, no. Because you're the one that told me to go over there and talk to Eric. He said, I could have been shy and just stay behind my table and not talk to nobody. But that brother gave me some pointers. He said, you coming out with a novel? You said you were going to work on it. I said, I was going to work on a novel. I said, my shit, I'm going to take all the goddamn stuff that I wrote and just put it in the book form and that's it. I said, I can't do what you and Eric are doing. I said, you guys blew me away by you guys. By Eric was talking about this is how I got the second chapter going. This is how I got this. I was done. I was like, fuck it. I don't know anything what y'all motherfuckers talking about. But he knew. He knew somewhere in the heart that he stayed over that table. He came over the second day. He looked at some other guys like, these other guys are just being comfortable because it keeps them like they're drawing like 5-page books that have no story plot.
Same poses.
And he was like, and that's what his thing, he was like, Eric said, make a plot. Make a meaning of the book.
Yeah.
And this dude, in my scene in that in Baltimore, I'm like, can I just buy the novel thing? He was like, take it. I was like, nah, I want to support. He said, I'm here. I didn't get it till I got, me and Eric got another free table. That's when I was like, yo, let me go back over and talk to my man. I said, let me just move all my stuff over to the thing. 'Cause I want to talk to DMC, but I don't get what he's talking about. Then he was like, yo, if it wasn't for Eric, I was going to quit. That weekend was my quit. My wife said, we're just going to sell it and throw the rest of it. We'll sell your art table. We'll sell it. That was his quit day. But he came back the second day and gave the people from Virginia I want to talk. And he came there and talked to him. And just to see that happen, I was like, yo. Instead of having that 2.4 ratio, we just raised it and these motherfuckers ain't recording it. But we're still a shit because we're making other people come out and do their shit.
And that's the thing. I said, how you come to like those fan art tables? I want to draw just like you. And it's not, I don't hear that shit.
No.
Unless you're one of the founding guys for DC and Marvel and like one of the top rate artists, I don't hear that shit. And also for writing, I said, I don't see anyone going to say, oh man, I would love to write like this guy. I love it. But everyone's come to me and say, Eric, your way you put everything down, the way you formulate the whole story, the way it reads out, I want your style.
And that's the good thing.
I want your style.
And that's, I mean,
I tell
to me, I'm hungry for his style.
I tell y'all motherfuckers all the time, you can't have it.
I'm a work.
Because it's me, it's mine, it's my own crap.
And
by the time half of these motherfuckers get to where I'm at
now,
they gonna have another 20 to go through just to get to where I'm at then, at that time.
Well,
so
I mean, why do you think I always want to ink your work? Why do you think I always want to come? It's a teaching process.
I be like,
he
Lord,
has to go home.
You got it, man. You do your thing.
He has to go to sleep. You know what I mean? He has a life. So I have to sit there and say, I do like that. So maybe if I try it, like the merge pose when he did this one, I was like, I got that bitch. That motherfucker was so damn tilted to the side and this and this and that. I was like, you know what? Let me get this motherfucker I put in the computer and trace that bitch. I was like, fuck the colors. I don't want to fucking mess with the colors. I want to get this right. If I can get this right, I can feel comfortable doing the Trayvon Martin book. Snap right after that. As soon as I seen that pose, because I even colored it after a while. I remember it was that pose you did merge like this. It's like a funky ass fucking pose. You got his hand down like this, and it's kind of bent. And everything. Man, my hand was all bent up like this and everything. I was like, as soon as I traced it, I got that pose. I can do that pose like that now.
Well, that's what's up, man.
You know what I mean?
You can take anything away from what
It's
we
called
do,
mental exercise. Mental exercise.
I mean, it helped.
That helps you grow.
Yeah, but the thing is, well, don't forget this whole thing is about Chocolate Nation Studios.
And
Keep that in mind at all times. Chocolate Nation Studios is going to be one of the pivotal moments of the comic book and novel industry.
Shit, and who knows from there?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because like I said, we are going to be around for a while. We're going to put some stuff out that is going to just shake things up.
Yes.
That's the whole thing. I said, when
It's
you're
a
going to put
variety.
something out, you want to shake things up. If you're not shaking things up, you're watering that every damn thing down.
You're comfortable slippers and shit. Get out there and walk barefoot in the woods, kind of thing, man.
That elbow grease.
Sweat a little bit. Sweat a little bit. Damn it.
Word.
And it's got to be something that you love.
And
Yes.
it requires sacrifice. Don't be misunderstood here.
Say that one more time,
It
dude.
will require sacrifice.
And not that Hollywood shit where you got to kill your mama.
Yeah. Because I don't understand why you just...
You got to give up some shit.
Yeah, you got to work and grind. Like I tell people all the time, even when I die, there's going to be unfinished stuff, but I rewrote to it. Like I have stuff on my table that's already done, but I know I'm just not ever going to get to it.
Wait to see my PC.
I
got the stuff I got on my PC that I haven't put out
It's going
so
to be
much.
plenty for y'all to... Years worth of stuff to go through, man.
Yeah, and that's why I said, it's so great to be around certain people because the thing is, I never know what I'm going to pass.
Mm-hmm.
But I did what I needed to do to be on this earth. This is why I do what I do at Boys and Girls Club and stuff. I did so much dirt in my life. This is my makeup for it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't want anything back from anybody. There's too much I lost in life. The only thing that keeps me going is being like I have a big family here.
Yeah.
That keeps me going. And that's why I said when it comes down to art and writing, if you don't consume all that, I'll be asleep, motherfucker, with blinders on. I had to utilize the writing, the editing. Then I have to go look at somebody else's artwork that'll blow mine away. Then I have to turn around and then look at my stuff that I see from 1960 on and up. And I'm like, yo, my friend will blow this shit off the map.
Well, the question is this.
You know what I mean? It's like, I got to do all this. And it shoots your confidence a little bit, but it makes you so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Your skin gets tougher. And you be able to sell the product.
It's funny like you say that because... people always ask, who is your influence? Did you, like this Marvel? One of my favorite artists ever. I only had 3 of his comics, and you got them here too. He did the Ninja Turtles. He did a 3-part series. His name was Michael Zulli. He did another one called I forget what the Puma Blues. He was with Dark Horse. What was Turtles under? They were under
it was
independent. When it was first independent.
Was it Image at the time? Or Image After Control? Was it Image Control?
No, it wasn't Image.
No.
It wasn't Image. I forget the name of the company they were under, but it was all independent, but it was all underground.
Was it London Light?
No, it had another, because they had a couple of titles. They had Fugitoid with it. They had, oh God, they had so many. But Puma Blues was one of them that they had under there. And he was the artist, I guess, just for the company. He did that 3-part. But when I tell people that, they're like, who? I'm like, Michael Zulli. And if you look at his work, it's just like pure, like he doesn't do pencils, or he just goes right in with a pen, and the shit looks like fucking...
Doesn't he do Walking Dead sometimes too?
I don't know. See, I haven't followed up, but he was just the spark that I needed. Looking at his style of how he did the Turtles, first of all, it was like, he said, fuck whatever they had before, I'm going to draw them like this. Then the story he wrote was like, fuck that Disney or, how they were at the time. I'm going to put some magic, some real Japanese kind of essence into this shit. And it blew the fucking book away. I just kept reading it and looking at the pictures.
Is that the one where they had like the wooden stuff on their chest and stuff like that?
Yeah. And that's the thing that brings
that
us back
was
to
that
this.
was that was an ultimate series because that thing was it showed even the boss, the rats. And so, they even showed like everything. It showed everything for Okinawa. Oh. They didn't show that in the other books. They
showed, the whole samurai get up. They had them in the tea ceremony
gear,
kind of shit.
Oh, really? Okinawa gear. They had the knee pads and everything, right?
I say that to say that people don't know about the person that influenced how I draw. One of the people. Mm-hmm. And I say that to say that's what's happening now with us. It's like people don't. There's going to be a generation where it's like, this great artist is going to emerge, right? And he's going to be like, or this great writer is going to emerge. They're going to be like, well, who inspired you? You'd be like Eric Cooper, or it's going to be like a Jabaar, or it's going to be a Phoe-nix. Yes. And like, who are these motherfuckers? Well, these are people that just, and it goes back to Kirby. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They laid the groundwork for these next people to come up, these next people to elevate, these next people to elevate.
Yeah, because mine always goes Kirby, Guy Sims, Duable.
You know what I'm saying?
And then it goes to Ernie Barnes, and then I don't give a fuck who's after that. He goes after that. To me, I mean, there's some of that shit in there. I can look at Dennis Cowan's work, but he can't fuck with Phoe-nix on some of that shit. You know what I mean? Some people, because of your name, can get you that sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there was many books I bought. I'm like, what the hell is this shit? Because I just bought the whole 10 books of this, and then you gonna give me this?
Yeah, but you can't go off of that. Like every time, it's like I'm starting over again.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's a different journey.
Yes, and it's like a birthday present. Like, what am I want to get this time? And you're like, if Phoe-nix gives you a book, you're like, oh yeah, I seen this page, and then you're like, oh, but you didn't see what I did later on. You're like, okay, then you look at it, it's like,
what the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that? Dude, you like added a whole new background. There's clouds. There's some different, like scenery, and you're like,
when I thought about
that's all you needed to do,
and it looked like
to go make your stuff look good, like the watercolors, that watercolor shit. Yeah. I'm gonna use a little bit of orange, okay, put some water in here, a little bit of pink with the green. Where's my Sharpie? Then he starts building shit. Like, motherfucker, you ain't Jack Kirby. By the time it was like probably like 45 minutes, the nigga went and got something to eat, came back. You see a little girl looking at the city now. I'm like, where the fuck did this come into? You know what I mean? And then it was like, he got to be done. Then next thing you know, you see the grass blowing, you see a fucking dog on us. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga?
No.
That's what he was talking about.
No. What's dangerous is this. You know, a couple months ago, we're at a con in Philly, and we're talking about.
Oh, I know what he's gonna bring up.
Avengers, Thanos, and everything. You know what?
What did we say? How did that even start?
I said it would be something if.
Oh yeah.
If we had Thanos
and Darkseid, right?
And Darkseid,
fucking awesome.
Have a challenge and have like a chessboard, and
Yeah, we just threw the Furies on there.
Yeah, the Furies and
we put on there.
And I had a drawing block. That's what sucks. I had a great freaking idea. I had a drawing block, and this monster big head dude just gets his big piece and then. It starts coming out. I'm like,
go to town.
Bullshit, yo. Like, my drawing block sucks.
and this Negro goes to town. I was like, wait. I just gave you the concept, and you just go out. He's a beast. I said,
but you gave me the concept first. He was just there.
That's true. Yeah.
I heard it first. You was like, Jabaar, you really do it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. No, I wasn't gonna do it. My voice got real weak. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah,
but it's like ping pong. Eric came over. He was like.
Yeah,
I said, throw some parademons up in there, and he threw it back. And then after the game stopped, so to speak, and I was already in it, I said, okay, well, let's go beyond that. I said, I'm going to take some of the elements from the movies, some of the elements from the comic book.
The concept was already funky, but then you added that other shit.
You know what I mean? Then I'm going to take the style that he looked like over here. But I'm not going to take DC's version of Darkseid and that. And then I'm going to take it from there. And then you just put all the elements together. I said, that's how I'm going to do it.
And it works so good.
You know what I mean? And I couldn't plan that because of the chessboard. That's like, I don't know how to
do it. So give the Blair so you can fine tune it. I want Blair to have it so you can fine tune it to put on the shirt. Y'all.
Well, that would be. That's not a problem.
I want Blair to fine tune.
That's not even a problem. Like,
I want Blair to fine tune that.
That would be.
What has Blair been doing though?
Blair's been busy doing that huge
I know he got a
company.
Yeah, I know. I seen the thing. Like
he's doing a lot of things, man.
Cause he just got back. He just got back from California.
He did. Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was in California.
They were trying to pitch the what's called the zombie thing.
Yeah, because the other Blair that works with him, that does his inking and fills his inking, he lives down the street here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he was like, "Can I come to the Comic Con and shit?" He said, "My little brother went to both of the Comic Cons. He got pictures in front of the Batmobile." I was like, "You didn't come in?" He was like, "Dude," he said, "When I heard about him, my brother was like, you guys ain't here." He said, "And the other time I came, there was a picture of a cutout of Blair and the other guy," and I was like, "Oh shit, I remember that." Remember that Blair? They did a cutout, and they were like, every time Blair wanted to take a weed break, he'd be like, "I'm out," and then you see a cutout, and I'm like, "This guy is a freaking ninja with this shit." And the thing is, his fan base stayed there. They didn't want to move. You see these when you see people stay there and they know you're not there, they just looking at a cardboard cutout. He's gonna be here. Yeah, I know.
Waiting.
And I'm like, yo, how does he do this? Because I'm going to people telling people, my table's right over there. Yeah, we got your stuff. You live in Delaware. And it was like, damn. But they seen him because he's already around. And then they're like, how do you know Blair? And it's like, I got to work with Blair just once. But it never really came over. I said,
it's like no big deal. Me and Blair, we worked on Eric's first book together.
Yeah, and that was one of my other goals. I wanted to work to do that, but hey, I got to do Merge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got to do Merge. I even got to do Night Seeker book.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. Me and Blair were just looking at it. We were like,
we still do colors for the cover anyway. So don't worry
yeah,
about
and
that.
that's what I'm saying,
man.
Yeah.
When he said Blair got the cover, I was like, so I got to work with Blair finally. And then I seen him and I was like, yo, guess what, Blair? And he was like, what? I said, I work with you. He's like, what?
That's some creepy shit, though.
Yeah, and he was like, I don't get it. And then I left, and we were walking around Wizard, because we were bored. Remember, we were bored that day.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
We went to Wizard, there's nothing in there to do, and, and we were just laughing at Allen Iverson and shit. Nobody was making any money or anything, and I'm like, Blair, I want to work with you. And he's like, dude, why you keep saying that shit? And then, like, I had my colors. My colors weren't good. My colors were just flat. I did flats. Blair did this shit. I'm like, God damn. And then I don't know if you did it on the bottom. Did you put somebody put a different face on the bottom?
No, he did the face at the bottom because it was a mix up with the concept. I had mixed it up with somebody else because it was supposed to be, what was his name, Aiden or some shit like that. That he was supposed to be the fat guy with the beard or whatever, but you wanted the younger look.
Yes.
Well, after he did it, so he just kind of blanked it out and put that face in there.
Yo,
but the colors,
colors, yeah.
Yeah, he killed it with the colors.
Oh, he did.
He went right on top of the black and white that I did, and I was like,
because I wanted to do it.
Shit is fucking crazy.
I was like, how did he? That's when Blair, like, I had to call Blair and say, how did he do it?
But the originals though, he lost the original colors.
Did he?
He wiped it from his computer. He was like, I guess boot himself.
I remember that. Yeah, he said he lost it, had to do it over.
I said, oh shit.
So it happened like what I did.
He had to redo the whole damn thing over again.
It still came out.
To me
it's not going great now.
Yeah, it still came.
I did the trade run. I lost 3 pages. I was so heated because I was done. It was done.
Damn.
You know what I mean? It was totally done. All finished. I said, yo, Eric, we got the finals. He was like, yeah, I got it to you. I sent him an email. I also was Gary printed out. And 3 pages were just blank.
Bye-bye.
I had background, like the raining. It was like the pictures I went outside and took pictures of the rain and stuff. I had that on there. No characters, no colors, no inks, no nothing.
You got it as well.
$130. It's $130 right there.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. But
well, let's wrap it up.
So when is Merge going to drop?
I would say Merge, and I would say Safe Zone. Merge will drop early winter, but it's a possibility middle of fall that it'll be all completed. Possibility, but I'd rather give myself a safe buffer and saying before winter hits. Actually, before the holidays. I'll make sure it's done before the holidays.
What if I grind even more? Me pull out pictures out the ass and we just.
Oh well, it'd be done before when fall.
But you still have writing left, right?
I'm gonna last.
No, he's almost done.
Yeah, but I'm saying you still had a little bit, just that, and then you're gonna edit that. It shouldn't be too long. We don't have many pictures left.
I don't think it was, like, to me,
I just have to see how many
September.
we did, and then we already got Andy stuff and whoever else decided to turn in some of that project, but
yeah,
there wasn't too many.
I want to, and that's why I said, yeah.
How many times did I give you? 25 so far?
25.
All right, so there's 31 chapters in this book.
But there's 25, but some of those have 2 pictures or 3.
Yeah, correct.
So it could be right now about 32, easy. 32, 33 illustrations without the ones coming up.
Yeah.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Where do you see, to me, give me a novelist that can do the exact same thing. Show me the book. That's all I want to say. So that means we got to do something totally different. But show me the book.
Mhm.
Show me the writer that's doing this.
No.
I don't see it.
Few and far between.
I seen Lord of the Rings. They got 5 pictures in that motherfucker. I seen what's that bullshit ass book that people love so damn much? Harry, that bogus ass shit. I seen that book. My wife was reading that motherfucking book just fell apart because it ain't shit. The whole chapter fell out the damn book. I was like, say it's printed cheaply. The whole story is cheap. It ain't got no oomph. It ain't got no heart. It's just like Arthur meets the wizards. That's all that shit was.
Also, where are these ethnic characters at?
And you don't see nothing.
No.
I don't want to see no. I don't want to. To me, like I told my wife, I don't want to watch any more white shows where it's all totally white no more because it's racist. Because you cannot go anywhere without having us. If you don't believe us, ask the motherfucking cop that shot us every couple hours.
Watch
everywhere.
Oh, but watch.
X69.
What's playing right now? What's playing right now on the big world TV? You have the fucking World Cup going on.
Yeah.
How many black motherfuckers on the field making goals? A
Eating
lot of
them up. Eating them up. And the thing is, Germany, Russia, all these places that we don't like them other people. They're getting demolished. And also, Germany got beat so goddamn bad. Bring back Hitler and kill these damn people. They were mad as a motherfucker. The girls broke down, looked like they're going to make Shaka Zulu be president for you, the whole world. I mean, these white people look like the world was coming, like it's melting, like eyeballs were falling out their face, like Raiders of the Lost Ark and everything.
I'll say this: my final closing is as far as how I see it. It is all coming to an end. It's all crashing down.
Yeah.
All the falsehoods, all the lies are coming to the surface. All the people are being exposed for who they really are.
Yes.
And
yes.
What's going to happen after that is the people who are genuine about it. It's not a good or evil thing. It's just about being in your element, being who you are. These are going to be the people that are going to shape the world that's to come afterwards. So, I have a good feeling about this time. Just being in this time and having the opportunity to come here to finish what, I wanted to do on a personal level, but then be able to expand with other people and make it happen in other places. So that's the merge. This one, merge is a perfect name for the whole thing right now.
We're all merged together.
Because you got
Eric made it to the family like you guys are going to work with us. So we're part of the family at the table, and we get to hear it. We get to see it. Yeah. We get to read.
You get to experience
you get to feel it.
But even most important for people who read it, they get to be inspired, and they get to see that it doesn't take much if you're willing to just sit down and take the time and sacrifice.
And you be a part of the book.
You know what I mean?
That's the cool part. Like that, offer somebody to be a part of the book. A lot of people, they don't even want you in. That's their shit. They don't want you. They don't, even though you might have put something to it.
Yeah, I get that sometimes.
Eric will sit there and say, "I'm gonna put your name in the book." They're like, "Oh my god!"
There's no problem. I just draw you over in the corner.
That boy Rufus, you doing artwork for him?
Oh yeah, I love doing Rufus' stuff though, because he gives me, he's just like the cool ass white boy you went to school with. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Just on his own shit.
Yeah, just love everybody on his own shit. So every time he come through, I'll be like, yeah, I gotta do something better than the last time. That's the thing with Rufus, because when I did the comic book one where he was on a skateboard and he had all the superheroes on the background, on the ground, looking at him in the sky, I thought that was it. I said, I can't do nothing else for you. That's what you're gonna get, you know what I'm saying?
That good.
So he came back and he was like, I want to know. I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do for that? But I love those challenges. You know what I'm saying?
Look at the homegirl that loved the Transformers. That you did. Oh my god, that girl. Dude, she told Dad.
She was out the door with that
said,
shit.
Dad, put the money in my account now. All you hear is the argument.
I didn't hear all
that. That was so funny because me, Allison's friend, and her brother were bagging up because she was like, I want to buy it. And Dad, listen, listen, I have the, look, I will pay you when I get my money. He's here. If I leave right now, he's going to sell it. She came back and she came like 15 minutes or something.
It was so nonchalant. She was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I was like, "Hey, that's a nice Starscream. How much is it?" I said, "That's 3." I said, "No, not 30." I said, "That's 300." She said, "All right, I'll take it." I was like,
"She was ready."
This ain't because she was young. She's not like.
Because what's the name?
She was just like a teenager.
What's the one that dresses up like the Spider-Man, the older dude?
I know you're talking about. Damn it, he just had a birthday too.
Yeah.
Walter. Yes, Walt.
Because Walt said that was like the best Starscream he ever seen, and he said, "How much is that?" And he said the price, but he had to go do the panel. So when he came back home, bro, she didn't go nowhere. All you heard was Dad. You don't understand. I'm not going to get it. He's going to leave. And this is he coming back for the? I said he's just doing the panel. Okay, can I just look at what? I said you can go in the panel there. She just stood at the door, bought some off my daughter, and came back to the table. And then next you know, he came back. And Jabaar, take the picture. She was ready, dude.
Gone.
No,
took my heart.
No. What took his fucking heart was over in Atlantic City. Thank you very much.
Oh. I know that, and I know the hands.
And I said, be ready to depart with her.
He said that too. He called that.
Be ready to part with her.
Yeah. But remember, I told you, I said he ain't gonna want to depart with her. Remember, I was like,
no. Be ready to part. Be ready.